So hi everyone, this is Natasha Saunders from the Youth Career Coach Incorporated, and we have one of our clients here who has an awesome networking story, and I asked her if she could share this with you guys. Tell us. So, from the beginning.
Anyway, so what's happening is that I just finished my master's in international economic development, and I'm trying to find a job to go in the field that I like. So I think I read an article a couple of weeks ago in the Metro, and it said I think about 7% of the people get jobs through applying for jobs through websites or just emails, and I got so discouraged. So I was just thinking, so what does this mean? How do I try to find this job? So Natasha, of course, being my mentor, and I know how she works, and I know how she crushed me and told me, networking. So I was like, well, how do I start networking? I started trying to find people to introduce myself, people to look at my resume, and one day I applied for this job at MGH, Massachusetts General Hospital, and I found out later that actually that job has already been, filled. It's a job that I really like. So I was looking at their website, and I found, one of the directors of the program.
Excuse the phone, people. Hey, gotta start somewhere.
So I really wanted to talk to this gentleman to introduce myself, because I'm familiar with his work that he's done back home in my country, HIV work and economic development, exactly what I want to do. So I thought about how do I get to this gentleman. I looked for his email. I read a lot of his bio, but most of the contacts were really like through office, general mail. But I had this passion that I need to be able to really reach him and introduce myself to him. I said if he looks at my profile, or he looks at least gives me a chance to to listen to me, he might hire me, or two, at least in the future, really partner with me in the work that I'm doing. So I looked everywhere. I could not get it. I went on LinkedIn, and unfortunately you had to pay for email, and I could not afford at that time. So what do I do? So hey, I used the most unconventional but thankfully means that are out there. I looked on Facebook, and I saw that when I googled him, he had his Facebook profile come up, and I was like, yeah, I can send this gentleman a direct mail through Facebook. So I panicked a little bit, because this is a gentleman in the field who is up there, like I don't know how it's going to take it. I don't know what will happen, but I saw in a quick flash, I'm like, why would Natasha say now? It's like, go for it. Networking. I thought, well, the worst that could happen is this gentleman not writing back to me, but I need to give this a chance. I need to separate myself. I need to really do something to really get myself in there. So I sat down and crafted a really simple email. I started by apologizing that I'm sorry for using these unconventional ways, but this is me. This is what I'm looking for. I want to be here at this time, but in the future, in the big picture, this is what I want to do, and I'm really proud of your work, and I love what you do, and I just want to meet you and to introduce myself to you, because I'm looking for a job in this field if there are opportunities, but more specifically to be able to network if you see something, as I build my career in this field that I really love. Any advice or contact that will be appreciated.
And so what happened?
I hit send, and within 3 minutes, I counted, the gentleman wrote back.
Yay!
So it was awesome.
That's great. And you're going to be meeting him in another week?
In another week. So I have an interview with him, just not an interview,
right? Just
but
an informational meeting.
Informational meeting, and he sent an email saying he's looking forward to meeting me, and I think something good will come out of it.
We know something good will come out of it. Exactly.
It's really.
So for all of you all watching out there, network. This is Natasha Saunders, the Youth Career Coach.